Hello, and welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, Weekend Edition, daily bringing you the top stories of Africa and the Caribbean. Let's look at today's news from Saturday, March 25th, 2023. We go to Malawi. Chairperson of the President Task Force on COVID-19 and Cholera, Dr. Wilfred Chalamira Nkoma, has appealed to journalists to triple their efforts in disseminating information on the two pandemics. Nkoma made the appeal in Salimia on the sidelines of a day-long media operation for journalists from the 5 highly affected districts of Blantyre, Lilongwe, Salimia, Mangochi, and Tichu. The orientation took place at Kambiri Beach Resort in Salimia on Friday last week. Since February 2022, Malawi has experienced a cholera outbreak, which has led the loss to many lives and over 53,000 people being affected as far as March 14th of this year. The doctor said in his view that with financial support from different global organizations, the Task Force on COVID-19 and Cholera decided to approach journalists from the districts that have been highly affected with the disease. He added that the role of the media is crucially needed now more than ever, now that the country has been hit with Tropical Storm Freddie, which has forced dozens of Malawians into evacuation camps where risk of infection is high. In her remarks, global organizations have been responsible and described the media as a very good partner in terms of building water, sanitation, hygiene initiatives in the community. Therefore, they're asking journalists to report with accuracy to avoid misleading the masses. So, those out there in the neighboring countries, those journalists out there as well, let us know how Kush News can help as well. Let's go to South Africa. The Economic and Monetary Community of Central Africa has taken a decision to stop using the franc currency. They were expected to announce some currency changes, but instead opted for a complete change of the name. The CEMAC, for short, also wants a complete closure of operating the account at the Bank of France in order to allow the body to hold all of its foreign exchange reserves as opposed to the 50% it currently holds. The CEMAC is currently considered joining West Africa, which is in the process of producing a regional currency called the ECO. Experts, however, consider the process delicate, but judging by the recent euro/dollar crisis, heads of state have proposed that the results of the various reflections could be shared with ministers of economy and finance as of other members of states. The Central African Republic had earlier adopted Bitcoin as a currency as its legal tender. For those in Central African countries, let us know your thoughts. You guys are about to get a currency exchange and drop the franc. Let us know how that goes. Let's go to East Africa. Senior officials from the Ethiopian military, led by General Tesfaye and General Haji, arrived in Beledweyne, the capital of Hiran region in Somalia. The main visit of the officials is focused on how the Ethiopian army will participate in the planned second phase of operation against al-Shabaab in the Hiran region. The governor of the Shabelle region of the Somali regional state, Adan, Ahmed Suyan, and other officials are part of the delegation having meetings with Haran authorities. Ethiopian troops not under the ATMIS are expected to arrive in Haran region soon to join a pending offensive which will end at the border areas. Last year, al-Shabaab militants entered Ethiopia at several sites from the border regions of Haran and Bakul and engaged in a heavy battle with Somali region Liwu police. The president of Ethiopia's Somali region, Mustafa Kagaj, announced that ENDF will establish a buffer zone inside Somalia to prevent further attacks. For those in Somalia around the bordering regions, let us know how you feel. Let us let me know how I'm doing with these names. We try here at Kush News. All right, and then let's go to the Caribbean. The Turks and Caicos Islands have announced an update to its public and environmental health arriving passengers with travel clearance regulations, and they will no longer mandate travelers to submit proof of vaccination against COVID-19 before arriving at Turks and Caicos. The vaccination lift will go into effect on April 1st, 2023. That's right, April 1st, 2023, which was announced by Turks and Caicos Ministry of Health during a press conference. And as a result of a rapid decrease in the COVID-19 cases and a zero new COVID-19 related deaths in recent months. An official stated that we are thrilled to announce that this new development and to safely welcome visitors back into our beautiful island destination. The Minister of Tourism, Josephine Connolly, had stated, our top priority has always been with the health and the well-being of our residents and travelers, and we are confident that we can continue to maintain a safe environment without having these restrictions. This recent announcement invites visitors to the Turks and Caicos for a hassle-free travel experience and the ability to confidently explore the destination's stunning natural environment with vast blue waters and white sandy beaches to a diverse range of outdoor activities. Wow. Those in Turks and Caicos and the neighboring Caribbean islands, let us know what this means. Let us know how you feel. And let us know if Kush News can make a in-house story over in Turks and Caicos, because we here at Kush News, we'd like to see what it's like firsthand. Let's go over and stay in the Caribbean. And all right, in Suriname, a few hundred protesters gathered in Suriname's capital yesterday on Friday to demand that the president of the South American country resign. They accused the administration of President Chan Satoki of trying to postpone the upcoming 2025 general elections. Legislators did not organize to amend an electoral law that is required by a court that aims to create a fair voting system. Earlier this week, the government set up a committee that submitted two proposals to amend the electoral law, with the president saying that the bill would be presented to legislators within 2 months. But activists are demanding that the law be approved within a week. And activists among the protesters stated, quote unquote, we will hit them where it hurts economically. It is the second such protest since mid-February, where demonstrators stormed the parliament to decry the end of government subsidies and the outcry of the high cost of fuel and water. A mob did clash with police that day back in February, who arrested about 126 people. This time, police outnumbered the protests and officials set up barricades around the presidential office and parliament. There is no prospect of a sudden relief, given that Suriname has not received any money from international communities for about a year because the government has not met the targets imposed. The IMF agreed to loan Suriname $690 million back in December 2021, but only $100 million so far has been released. Those in Suriname, or Suriname, let me know how to pronounce the country, as well as keep us updated with the upcoming protests, if there's going to be ongoing protests. We end today's weekend edition broadcast of Kush News with the African proverb of the day. And it comes to us from the Osha. Is it Osha or is it Zosha? Let me know. I'm trying here. And it reads, misfortune of soup made of sharks and feet. One more time. Misfortune of soup made of sharks. Misfortune of soup made of shanks and feet. Misfortune of soup made of shanks and feet. Another one this week about food, but I've never eaten any feet before. So whether that's chicken feet or any type of other animal feet. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day. Also, let me know your views, comments, and concerns about the weekend edition top stories of the day for Kush News. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That's right. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated when we produce an episode each and every day. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you again.